Here's your latest wake up weather. I'm meteorologist Kate Bilo. We're waking up to a cold Tuesday morning, but then a nice afternoon, still on the cool side. Should be in the low 70s. We'll only get to 63 for the daytime high, but it's mostly sunny and not all that windy, so that's a good sign. And then Wednesday looking even a little warmer, up to 66 with lots of sunshine. Thursday looks about this last week that we were going to be under the influence of this persistent area of low pressure for days and days, and it's still kind of sitting and spinning over New England and eastern Canada. Look at that snow over upstate New York into Vermont. We're not seeing snow here, but we are getting the cold air being pulled down, kind of like a cold puddle of air in the upper atmosphere. That's what an area of low pressure is. And when it's just sitting there, the cold just keeps on replenishing itself. So again, we talk about kind of the sponge painted effect, the stippled effect of the clouds. When you see that, it's an indication of some chilly air in the upper atmosphere. You can get a few instability sprinkles. That's what we're seeing up in the Poconos right now, but looks like that's just rain. As far as highs so far today, most spots have not even hit the 60 mark. 60 in Wilmington, the high, 61 barely in Dover. Only got to 49 so far today in Mount Pocono, and you can see all across the Northeast temperatures below average. Even DC only 62 today. Cincinnati 66, getting a little bit better, so that milder air will start to billow back in as we head into the middle of the week. Let's talk about departures from average, because it was a very, very warm February. Then temperatures took a tumble for March. We were below average by 1.4 degrees. April, not bad, above average by 5 degrees. And now we're sitting almost at even for the month of May. We'll see what happens for the rest of the month. But so far, we're not having a very warm spring. Let's put it that way, or at least a very warm May. Here's your upper air pattern. There's that low, and you can see the cold air, that cold puddle of air in the upper atmosphere. That eventually starts to move away and things begin to moderate. But as soon as that happens, here comes another area of low pressure from Canada into the weekend that could replenish the chill and bring another chance for some showers. So this evening, a few clouds off from the main jet stream flow, so it's not moving out very quickly, and it's dominating our weather pattern. As cold air rotates through, you can see some instability showers down across the Pocono region into the Lehigh Valley, just a few pop-up light showers here and there. Also want to show you one other interesting thing going on, and these are some storms that rolled through the foothills of the Rockies here in Colorado this afternoon. I want to take you out to a 1-hour loop of a storm that rolled through Denver. You can see how nasty this storm looked, and the biggest thing about it, the hail. Look at these hail tracks. You can see right over the Denver metro, right over 25, very, very large hail. In fact, a friend of mine lives in Denver, walked out of work to find this. The streets, the sidewalks covered in so much hail, it looks like a snowstorm went through. Ping pong and marble size hail there. Thanks to my friend Laura for sending that over. So luckily we're not getting that kind of weather. No snow and no snow-like hail in Philadelphia. It's just a little chilly. 60 right now in the city, 59 in Allentown. It's 49 in Mount Pocono. These were actually highs today. Only got to 46 in Syracuse, only 40s in Buffalo and Albany as well. And with the cool air in place, we've got a freeze warning for the Poconos and a frost advisory for Northampton, Lehigh, Berks, and Lancaster counties in our north and west suburbs. And you can't rule out in some of the colder spots, some of the more rural spots, Upper Bucks, Montgomery counties, there could be some patchy frost. So keep that in mind. That cool pocket finally starts to move out by midweek. Then we've got to watch this next system dropping in from the north over the weekend, which will replenish the chill and bring another chance for some showers. Overnight partly, they were mainly off to the north, just a stray raindrop here and there with that cool air aloft. But highs today, about a full 10 degrees below average. We should be in the low 70s. We only got to the low 60s for most spots. Some areas didn't even make it out of the 50s. Mount Pocono barely made it into the 50s, and only 40s in Buffalo, Syracuse, and Albany, thanks to, again, that stubborn cool pocket in the upper atmosphere. Got to about 67 in Richmond, which is below average, but not quite as chilly as we were here in Philly. When you wake up tomorrow morning, it's going to be a cold start. 37 in Allentown, 36 in Reading. Look at Lancaster waking up to 33 tomorrow morning, and 31 degrees in Mount Pocono. And we've got some warnings and advisories to tell you about. A freeze warning for the Poconos, Carbon and Monroe counties. That means temperatures could be sub-freezing, and it could mean a hard freeze and could cause damage to some plants and some that growing season that has already started. The areas you see shaded in blue, including the Lehigh Valley, Berks, and Lancaster counties, that's a frost advisory. Temperatures in the mid-30s will yield the threat for frost. So if you have started doing any gardening, you have any plants outside, window boxes, things like that, you may want to toss a towel on them and cover them up here tonight. For tomorrow, partly mostly sunny, less breezy than today, about 10 degrees below average still, but low humidity, lots of sun. It's a pretty nice day, and you can see we will start to moderate briefly into Wednesday and Thursday. But then as we head into the weekend, watching our next little area of low pressure that's going to try to drop south.